The next topic that we're going to discuss is the mover bot. As the name suggests, the main objective of this bot is to move the detected litter from one location to another. It uses two different types of sensors, an IR sensor as well as a distance sensor. The IR sensor is used to receive commands from the control hub, and the distance sensor is used to see how close the detected litter is. There are also two different types of actuators used. The two types are a servo and a DC motor. There are three servos utilized for the claw and the arm in order to lift and pick up and carry the litter. And there are two DC motors used to provide movement for the left side and right side independently. Some of the changes from the original proposal include that a servo was used to replace the actual claw itself. An extra motor was added in order to provide power to the left side and right side independently. And that a Caterpillar track system had replaced the normal wheel design. This was so that it would be able to travel and turn more effectively on sand without the risk of it being stuck. Here we have the circuit design of the MoverBot. As shown, all components have the power and ground terminals connected to the breadboard, which in turn is being supplied by the Arduino circuit board. On the bottom left, you can see the IR sensor, the distance sensor, which both have their own output terminals on the Arduino circuit board. And on the bottom right, you can just kind of see the IR remote. That's going to be similar to the commands from the central hub. On the upper left, I have all the servos set there, which each one has their own independent input signals. That way each joint can turn separately. On the right is the circuit setup for the two DC motors. They're controlled by one L293D chip and powered by one 9-volt battery. Now, as before, the changes to the design were that the servo was swapped out for the claw, and an extra motor was added to provide power to the right and left side independently. As seen in the flowchart, the mover bot is on standby until the litter is detected. After the detection, it moves to the detected bot's location in order to grab the litter. After grabbing it, the bot will then move to the bin bot in order to drop off the payload. Once that task is complete, it is then on standby until the next litter detection, which starts the loop over. Some portions of the code and commands are also displayed, which support the function of the mover bot. In the demonstration, you can see how the IR remote, simulating the commands from the central hub, is providing movement for the motors, moving it left, right, forward, and back. Here's a demonstration of it as the bot gets close to a litter. Once at a certain point, it'll grab and then lift that litter. This is after that, receiving a command from the central hub, it'll lower and drop the litter provided by that command. The litter and moving about. As it gets further, it'll release and so on.